Cinema, the only show that's 3 dimensions away from Obi-Wan Kenobi existing in the Star Trek universe. I'm your host, 3D Jake, and today we're looking at Obi-Wan Kenobi, TV series on Disney+. I usually don't do TV series, but since the first 2 episodes dropped, I really wanted to talk about it since I really enjoyed it. So, Obi-Wan Kenobi series is directed by Deborah Chow, who helmed the first 2 episodes on the first season of The Mandalorian, and show stars Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, Moses Ingram, and Joel Edgerton. The series is set 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith, with Obi-Wan in hiding watching over Luke to make sure the Empire or any threat does not come his way, while Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker, enlists Inquisitors to hunt down all remaining Jedi in hiding and finding Kenobi, as well as making sure that Kenobi is found and killed. The first 2 episodes dropped, and I must say I really enjoyed them. I usually wait to put on a review for 2 TV episodes until all are done so I can judge the series as a whole, but I just had to make this video to talk about. The first 2 episodes, I will say, Ewan McGregor still gives a great performance as Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I love seeing him as a broken man who is in hiding and doesn't want to use the Force because it will put him and Luke in danger of being found. And I love the I love the Inquisitor aspect. One thing I love of Inquisitors, because I know the show originated from Rebels, you know, the Inquisitor aspect created by Dave Filoni. And I love that aspect of it. And I really like that they're including stuff from the Clone Wars and Rebels to include. And I love that in the show that we got. And I love that they are evil. And like Moses Ingram's character, I believe is the second sister, her character is pure evil. Like, she wants to kill Jedi. She doesn't want to bring Kenobi. She wants to bring Kenobi to Vader. She loves being an Inquisitor. And I really love that. I would rather have the Grand Inquisitor from the Clone Wars take me in than have her, because in episode 1 and 2, she's always running and I really like that she's like a monster. Like, I'd rather her. She is a prisoner. Like, she'd rather not kill you than take you prisoner, because she is like enjoying killing. This is like her job. Like, she loves being this monster rather than, you know, just being this like a good-hearted person, or just like, I hate doing my job. I also will say I love the young Leia in episode 1 and 2. She's always running away and she gets kidnapped. Spoilers if you haven't seen episode 1 or 2. Episode 1 and 2, Obi-Wan wants to rescue her, and when the second sister puts a bounty on Kenobi and everybody's wanting to claim it, that right there made me I loved it. I will say the score is beautiful, and I love hearing John Williams' new theme for the show. And I love the beginning of the show as a recap of all 3 movies, and then we get a sequence of, and then as the show starts, we get Order 66 happening as the clone troopers are killing all the Jedi in the Jedi Temple in the first scene. I also love the nightmares Obi-Wan has in the first episode of Vader and Anakin and all this horrible stuff that happened in Revenge of the Sith. And also the fact that he finds out at the end of episode 2 that Anakin is alive, and knowing that's what makes the show more intriguing to me. And I love seeing returning characters like Senator Organa and Uncle Owen and Uncle Owen's wife and all those stuff. Now, I will say, for the stuff I hated, though, the scene where the bounty hunter is on Obi-Wan, he has to put out certain places, you know, like all these, he's in this place, and all these bounty hunters are coming out where he's got to get out to another place. It's just been done over and over again, with like Judge Dredd, or John Wick 2, and Daredevil Season 3 even. It just doesn't feel original anymore. Also, I want to say Vader, at the very end of episode 2, he's supposed to be like a co-lead. And like, that's what they've been doing, press together and everything, and he doesn't show up till the end of episode 2 in a cameo. You know, and he's just not really in the first episode at all. He's not even unless you count flashbacks. Well, not flashbacks, but just like, you know, archived footage of the footage from the first 3 movies. I did wish that, you know, I did wish Obi-Wan dressed like he did in A New Hope, but I understand it's earlier in the show, and you know, we still got like 4 episodes to go, and really nothing happened in the first 2 episodes, with the exception of kidnapping. But it was nice seeing these characters return again. So I found the first 2 episodes really enjoyable, and I really like the characters that we've got so far. I like the newer characters. Like, I love the guy from Silicon Valley who's also in Eternals, the Indian dude from Silicon Valley and Eternals. I liked him that he was a fake Jedi. Like, he was just someone who was a con artist who's trying to trick, you know, people. And I'm a Jedi when he has like a little button he pushes. And I love that he tries to trick Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan knows that he's not a Jedi. And I like that. And I also like that other Jedis, you see other Jedis in hiding come out of hiding to try to go and find Obi-Wan, and the Jedi, and Obi-Wan's like, look, I don't, just hide the lightsaber, I don't, you know, and I like that aspect. And I also like that Obi-Wan brings Luke, that little toy that we see in A New Hope. I like that little aspect. And then, of course, Obi-Wan throws it down and says he doesn't want to give that to Luke because, leave us alone. And, Obi-Wan knows that, Luke is special, just like with Leia special. And I like, that aspect that Leia's, like, trying to be like a Jedi. You can see she's becoming a Jedi just like Luke is becoming a Jedi, because they're both so, like, adventurers. They're not just meant to be on these places. And I really like that aspect of the show. And I really like, this almost feels like Logan, but with, like, lightsabers in a way. And I really like that. And so far, I did enjoy the first 2 episodes. If I had to give the show a grade so far, based on the first 2 episodes, I would give it a strong B+.